Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to F1 24 Driver Career Mode. We've got a couple of new upgrades coming in. I think we had a couple that actually failed recently, but I think Albon's actually redoing them. Yeah, so I can actually redo them myself. So while we do that, let's talk about a few things that have come out recently. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, but there's a new handling model coming soon, or at least the handling is getting quote-unquote fixed. Now, I personally don't think the issue with the game is with the handling. I think that is personally, I think like the AI is the real like bigger issue here. My hair does not want to behave today. But last episode, whatever happens, it don't matter because we actually won the Australian Grand Prix, and it was a very dominant showing as well, as we also claimed the fastest lap. Go check out the last couple episodes for that. Unfortunately, the stream for episode 2 crashed, and so I had to restart a stream for about 22 minutes to finish the race with part 2.5. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Of course, part 2 had both Jeddah and Australia. And it's a shame how quickly I've kind of gotten used to the handling, clearly, and of course the physics of this game. Of course the curbs are very different, and we took advantage of that with Australia, and I kind of don't like that, you know. So what we are actually going to do is we are going to turn up the difficulty by 5, putting it up to 90, which I'm actually quite happy with, to be honest, because you know, our F123 difficulty was 95, so if we can get back up to 95 and maybe start pushing towards 100, that'd be great. You know, I was able to actually play F123 at 100 for quite a lot of the races. Of course, when we tried playing 97, we had some OPAI issues, of course, so I'll be a bit hesitant to go over 95, especially since we already know the AI is OP in certain areas, so it is what it is. But we are moving up to 90 because obviously we do need to heighten some difficulty. But here we go. The main focal point for this episode, or at least the first however long this takes, is the secret meeting mechanic of the game. So this is obviously new with all the new changes to career mode, and I'm actually really excited to get this. This is what a lot of people were talking about when it comes to this. So I think the chances of, well, we'll see. We'll see what team it is before I, you know, say anything. But let's have a look. We've got all the parts possible in development, so there really is nothing more that we need to do. Of course, our next Grand Prix is the Japanese Grand Prix, which I feel quite comfortable with. We were decent at Japan in F123. Then we've got China and Miami. So the next 3 races are Grand Prix that I'm actually quite comfortable with. But yeah, today we're just going to do the Japanese Grand Prix, and then we're going to start another stream where we will explore F1 World and the new fan zone mode, which I've wanted to get into for a while, but I've been saving it for a stream. Otherwise I would have done it already. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this secret meeting. Here we are. It's McLaren! Oh! I was not expecting that. So, McLaren Formula 1 team are here because they view you as a potential addition to the team. They have provided us with some information, so let's take a minute to review that now. So, our performance, constructors points 48, but that's not what we have so far. Oh no, that's what they have. Oh, our performance as in McLaren's performance. Continue talks to unlock future meetings. So this is our first meeting, and of course, since we're above both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri in the standings, I can see why they would want to talk with me, seeing as that we're on like 30 odd points. But over the course of the season, I would say that these two have definitely been better than me. We've just had one really good, you know, show current team. Oh, so there we go. Like, we're 8 points behind in the constructors. Albon got 1 point in Australia, P10. I got the P1 in Australia. Our constructors position is 4th. So team-wise, we would 100% be joining a better team. But to be quite honest, I mean, I'm a Williams guy, okay? And this is only season 1. I did say I want to spend the first couple of seasons at the very least at MyTeam. So, thank you. I'm really flattered, but I'm going to say no to McLaren. Pretty sure that's not how people leave meetings.
The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling. But let's focus on our current seat for now.
Oh, so Williams no. So wouldn't that, like, increase my reputation with them? We're now 68 overall after that Australia win. Recognition, we're still 47% there. I could review the contract, but I think I'm going to do that halfway through the season. So, where's that? That would be Silverstone, Hungary time, right? Pretty sure? Like around there? It'd be 12 races in, wouldn't it? So around 12. Round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it'd be around Silverstone, Hungary time. That's when we'll review the contract. But for now, we've even got more points than Leclerc after that race win. So hopefully things start to slow down. Obviously, I don't want to make it so difficult that we're struggling for points, given where the vehicle is, where Williams are. Like, pretty sure we can battle for points. Like, I just don't want to be quicker than McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull. You know. I know we might not be quicker than Alonso, but I know we can definitely beat Stroll. And I want to be around there, you know, where Stroll should be, which should be, you know, P10. Or at the very least, like, P11 in the standings, judging from that. But he's not. Even Albon is there. Stroll ain't even got a point. So that's awesome for Albon. But yeah, I do wish we didn't win in Australia, to be honest, a little bit. I should have seen the writing on the wall after qualifying, getting that P5. So I think next time we qualify like really high, I'll turn the difficulty up again. So new upgrades are coming. That's 3 new upgrades. And we got another one. 4, 5 new upgrades.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through. But
yeah, I know.
To say that some of them have failed quality control.
And it's that one.
Tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Pretty sure that's the one that I would want to continue. I think it was the plank. So we got some new ones here. So we got the cockpit weight reduction. Let's do that. That will be coming after China. And then we've got the tyre blankets as well. We could rush this, to be honest. 55% failure chance, though. So we'll just keep that as standard. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of new upgrades now. Oh, there's a major upgrade on the powertrain coming along. Let me have a look at audio first. Let's keep that as standard. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, so there's a major upgrade. I think it is, yeah. Major upgrade for engine power that wouldn't arrive until after Miami, if we got it at this point. That would make us the most powerful team on the grid. Crazy. I kind of wish we'd have gotten that now. But whatever. Here we go then. Time to head to Suzuka for round 4. I'm surprised McLaren would have wanted us though. It would have made more sense for Mercedes, in my opinion, given that, you know, Hamilton's not been doing much and he's leaving in real life. Like, realistically, it would have made more sense to be Mercedes. But like that, P3 in the constructors. Hopefully that goes down. Hopefully we fall a little bit and, you know, start to be put where we're actually supposed to be. You know? I don't want to be fighting for wins.
An old school favourite, an old seat of motorsport and a place where so many champions have been crowned. Let's get the weekend started then. It's practice in Japan.
Oh yeah! So this is so much earlier in the season now, it's crazy. Really early in the season. Okay, so obviously we're going to do some track acclimatization, so let's go.
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick. Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Yeah. Alright. We're back on the track. It's good to be back, people. I mean, it's only been since yesterday, but I am loving playing the game so far, and I want to play it as much as possible for the next couple of weeks. So I will try to do a career mode episode pretty much every weekday except Friday. Feels alright going through these corners. Obviously I'm going to turn front brake bias back down to 50%. Love this corner. You can overtake so much AI here. But I just watched Arava's video on the state of F1 24, and he's putting out a lot of comparisons to F1 22, which firmly fixes on my my theory that, like, obviously it is the same development team, and so a lot of the time we do have the same issues. And so that works along with my theory that it might just be worth sticking with one specific development team for the game each year. So instead of getting, you know, the same guys that made F1 22 and 24, like, we'll skip 26 and just wait for 27, you know? So obviously 25 might be worth getting, because then you'll have all the additions from 24, but in 25 with better handling. Obviously, I'm not going to get that, but we'll see. I think I'll get it eventually, but I'm not going to buy it at launch, I'll tell you that. But yeah, for me the handling was never a problem, but then again I don't play on the wheel without assists and stuff like that. But my issue has been with the AI. I think in some ways it's a step up, like the way they fight you, but in some ways it's also a step down because it feels like they are cheating a little bit at times. Obviously you can still, like, win races, obviously, since I won my last race, but yeah, there are some genuine issues. It is way too difficult to catch up and overtake drivers, you know? And you end up having to drive really aggressively to make overtakes. Like, every result that we got in this season, including the win in Australia, we really fought for. We also had the benefit of pitting before other people, or a lap before in Australia, so therefore we had that little advantage. That gained us a couple of seconds, and we were just able to keep at it till the end, since they weren't in DRS. But yeah, massive DRS chains and stuff. There are some genuine issues with the game that are just deeper than the handling, you know? But we turned the difficulty up now, so it might be even worse. Who knows? What is he doing? What is that, man? Why is he on... He's just chilling on the racing line. That's what I've got flashbacks on. Like, moments like that. God, they irritate me. What is he... Like, actually, what are you doing on the racing line? You absolute muppet. Like, that should be a penalty. You know? Do that in qualifying. See what happens. Nothing, because it's the game, but in real life, if that happens, that's an instant penalty. But yeah, the handling feels great to me. Like, that might just be me getting used to it now. Like, I have definitely noticed I've gotten used to it. I've gone back to old tracks that I did, like, day one last week on time trial. And I'm like 7/10 quicker on Miami than I was day one. So I'm about 4/10 quicker on Bahrain than I was day one. So, and then I tried a race at 90 AI difficulty, and I felt, you know what, it's time. So yeah, we're back up to 90. I'm hoping to be back at 95 though, like we were for 23, and pushing for 100 AI. But 95 I find is usually my usual limit. But who knows, we'll see. But for now we're at 90. But if we get like consistently good results within the next couple of races, I'll be more than happy to put it back up to 95 like it was last year. But we did start 85 last year, so I have turned it up a lot quicker than I did back then. I'm really starting to get used to the ERS now. Like, I really didn't like it at first. I didn't really use it in F1 2018 because I always had my difficulty kind of low. Because that was obviously like the start of my F1 games career, so... Yeah, I'm feeling really good on the hards on this track. I'm just feeling good with the handling altogether, to be honest.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some
nice
excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Okay. So Stroll and Alonso are quicker than us. I should hope they will be, because they are in a better car. Well, I guarantee we could be quicker than Stroll. He just happens to be on the softs. Albon's not too far behind. I wonder how far he is in timing though. But we'll go back to the pits for now. I'm gonna burn some burn some energy down the main, like down the back straight, just so we're not like causing too much wear on the energy store. Because the more charge you hold, the quicker it depletes. What's it at right now? 21%. I'm still gonna do it. This is a chance to get our training in for the pit stop line, because I don't quite know where it is. Oh, just about. Okay. I feel like at some point this season we're definitely 100% going to get a penalty for the pit line. For speeding in the pit lane. Hey, what's up, Civlin? For those who are joining in now, our secret meeting was with McLaren, and I rejected them, because it's Williams forever, baby. At least for the first couple of seasons. I want to get like really close to winning the Drivers' Championship with Williams. I highly doubt we'll win the Constructors, but I want to fight for the Drivers' Championship with Williams. This isn't going to be a Williams Road to Glory career mode, but I want glory. I want glory with my team before we ever move on. I don't know what team I'd move on to next, though. I'm leaning towards Aston Martin. I do have an Aston Martin shirt. But I kind of want a different sounding engine at the same time. Who knows what the landscape of Formula 1 is going to look like in our career mode by the time I'm ready to leave Williams, though. We could end up wanting to go to Red Bull, you know? But it's either, for me right now, either Aston Martin or Ferrari. I'm having thoughts of maybe going to Mercedes as well. Would be really cool. Teams that I definitely will not be going to, however, will be Alpine, Haas, and Kick Sauber. You know, I'm just not really fussed with Alpine. Maybe I could go to Alpine, actually. We'll think about that. As long as I'm not teamed up with Ocon. There's going to be an update for the colour coding of Haas. They've got the same as Ferrari right now, but in the next patch, that will be moved back to white. Might even go McLaren at some point, but yeah, my next team, I don't want to be Mercedes powered, because I'm then virtually driving the same car, just different chassis. You know, I'll be sick of hearing the Mercedes entry at that point. I love how I could still hear the car coming out while in this screen. I don't think you could do that in F1 23, or maybe that's just like the cinematic audio coming into play, because I used driver audio last year, so it like muffled some things, as it should do, since you've got a whole fucking helmet on. But I do prefer cinematic stuff, because you can hear a lot more, and it makes the game, like the world, feel a lot more alive for me personally. So let's have a look at what time Albon was setting as opposed to me, because he's on the hards as well. So, not too far off of me, actually, which I like. You know, I want him to be close. I want, like, because we know how good Albon is. So if we're doing well in the Williams, it only makes sense for Albon to be good. Look at that, he just set a really good lap on the hards as well. And he's gone quicker than me. What is the AI doing there? What is that McLaren like? That McLaren's having a seizure. What was that? Mate, that's going on the second channel, That's a really weird bug. Save recent gameplay, save last minute. Yeah, that's proper weird, that. I might even put that on the main channel, actually. Who knows? I still need to post that issue with the AI. I've seen the patch notes on what's going to be fixed and stuff, and I see nothing about the AI. Not in that regard, anyway. But yeah, nice to see Albon. About 10th quicker. There is track evolution, but how good are the hards, actually? 10% wear is not bad. That's really fucking good. Right, we'll do fuel management. And guess we're going on to the mediums.
Standing by.
I wish there was an animation for, you know, taking those tyres off and then putting the new ones on. Bit of a glitch there with the texture on the left one there, but yeah, you never really see the tyres change in the pits anyway, like when you're in the garage. Here we go. I am really enjoying this career mode so far, though. It's a lot more in depth than it was previously. I felt like coming from F1 2020, there just wasn't enough in 23. If anything, it felt less in depth. It felt like things had been removed, because now you only get like a certain amount of practice programs in your practice sessions, whereas you used to get all of them, and you could try them whenever you wanted. Now, it does make sense that, you know, the game would make the choices for you, because obviously the drivers don't really choose what programs to do. Obviously that's down to the team and what data they want to see, and what data they want to analyse. So I'm not too fussed about that change, but yeah, it didn't feel like 3 years had passed. And yeah, that is a bit of a diss towards F1 23, but I love that game. I always will love that game. And yeah, this is kind of built off it. It feels a lot like 23, obviously, in terms of like the menus and stuff, just F1 23.5, which again, I really don't mind. I just feel like there should be some AI. It's like a like AI nerfing a little bit. It genuinely feels like, because I know F1 23 was built off of 22, but it does feel like a bit more of 22 creep back in. Like, this feels like the halfway point between 22 and 23 at sometimes. Like, in terms of the AI anyway, like, for sure. Anyway then, time for fuel management. So we'll just lift and coast into turn 1, I think. That was beautiful. This is beautiful progress. Alright, let's coast over here. Already in the purple, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm feeling really confident on this track. Similar to how I did in Australia. Not the corner I wanted, but it's fine.
Okay, test complete, and that
Let's
was
go!
a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
The McLaren and the V-Carb are really close together over there. Yeah, the V-Carb's still got the AlphaTauri colours as well. Although I think it should stay like that because there are way too many blue teams on the minimap anyway. So that's something I hope they don't fix. But yeah, I think this game came out a bit undercooked. I think it's very clear that this game could have used at least another month in the oven, perhaps. I don't know though, because haven't they been working on this since finishing 22? Like, it's two different development teams, isn't it? So surely it can't be this difficult. Like, what? How does the development cycle work? So I don't remember 23 having any of these issues. I remember 23 actually being quite well made. I didn't really run into any issues. Well, there were some career bugs with the contracts, but that's the only major one I could really tell you. I think there was an issue with tyres at one point, like equal performance not actually being equal for tyres. That's really it. The red flags were broken as well, but that's it. Like, just 3 bugs. Yeah, the curves are really forgiving. Almost a second gained on our original time on the hard, so that's a big difference, that's for sure. We'll do one more lap on the mediums. Definitely some tyre wear kicking in now. And we're a couple races away from changing our first engine components, judging by some of these on here. Maybe even by the next Grand Prix. Wow, purple third sector. We're gaining time now, hold on. Maybe track evolution coming into play, perhaps?
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Really tried pushing it there to try and get back into the green sector, but yeah, track evolution 100% coming into play. The V-Carb and the McLaren there are still so close together. What is going on? I wonder how the McLaren drivers feel that they had a secret meeting with me. Obviously, I don't think they'd know. But who would I replace? Like, of all teams, McLaren have, like, probably the safest driver duo. Like, Zach Brown loves both Lando and Oscar. And thinks, he himself says he thinks he has the best driver pairing on the grid. So, honestly, why McLaren would hold a secret meeting with me after one race win, I don't know. Probably because I got a race win before Lando in this universe, obviously. In real life, Lando's got his first win, but, you know, we're replacing the 2024 season, so it's different. So Lando hasn't got his first win in our universe. And Oscar Piastri only has a sprint win. I don't like that, though, when people say, oh, Oscar's not got his first win yet. Like, are we just not counting sprint races towards the championship? Like, they still count. Therefore, it's a race win. It's a sprint. Sprint, race, win. Keyword race. He's still winning a race. Anyway, that is us done with FP1. And we've got race strategy, but I always save that for FP2. So let's retire from the session. That's us done with FP1.
And that's it. Practice is officially over.
Wow.
Next time, goodbye.
So, whoa, Alexander Albon about a second quicker than me. But how late did he do that lap? That was his first lap on the mediums, already quicker than me. Bruh. No. And that, to be fair, my fastest lap was the second lap, and then the first lap was actually part of the practice program. So that might, I don't know, it's 9/10 quicker. I don't know how reliable that is. You could have also used some overtake, who knows. Well, I've only turned the difficulty up by 5, so hopefully it doesn't affect it too much. Like, I still feel quite confident in my driving, but I don't know what it's done to the AI, so we'll have to find out. Alright, I was quicker than Albon on the hards, though, so I think he might have been doing, like, some sort of fast lap. Anyway, race strategy, the most important practice program. And we have a braking system fault.
Okay, here's an update. We've got a leak in the hydraulic system, so it's going to be a few minutes before we can get you back out on track, I'm afraid.
Lovely. Okay. Race strategy. Let's go.
Get a few laps under our belt.
Yeah, and we'll only do race strategy here, and then we'll save soft tyre running for FP3. So I want to do like one really quick lap on the softs, and then I also want to do a few laps on the softs just to see what the tyre wear is looking like. Right, I'll stick in the pit limiter while this Red Bull goes ahead. I think that's Perez. Give him a bit of a gap to work with if he wants. He's probably going to slow down and let me pass. Yeah, the AI really slowed down there when on an outlap. That is an issue. So I want to get into the 131s at some point today, just to prove to myself that I can go quicker than Albon. So I'm going to be pushing from the get-go. Oops. Tyre wear looking good. So we're on almost fresh tyres as we get the lap underway. Here we go. Went a bit wider there than I would have liked. Seems I overtake a little bit there. Really pushing the car right now. Oh, that might be the first time a curb did me wrong then. 132.4. Still not the greatest, about 4/10 off of Perez. Did way better there than before. That's going to gain us so much time. Few people watching, what's up? .131.8, that's where I wanted to be. So obviously he might have been using a little bit of overtake because there's no way I could have gotten that lap any better. And to be fair, I think we gained about 4/10 compared to our first lap because of the mistakes we made during the S's. So, could have, yeah, gotten pretty close to Albon anyway, like Albon's FP1 time. So I'm not too fussed. %, on the front left. I can always turn down tyre pressure in our setup, which is something we might have to do. Oh, I'm P1 in the timesheets right now, so I did beat Perez this time. I didn't even notice I was P1. I'd even set the fastest lap. Don't mean anything. At least I hope not. I've just turned the difficulty up by 5. What else does it want me to do? That's crazy though, like how much better we've gotten at the game within a couple of races. Well, in the career anyway. Obviously I've been playing outside of it. Both McLarens overtook me there. Quicker than Stroll. Three people watching, what's up? The secret meeting was with McLaren, and I've turned the difficulty up by 5 after our win last episode. So, we're at 90 difficulty now. 5 off of what we were in F123, so if we can get back to 95 difficulty, that would be splendid. Final lap. Tyre wear definitely kicking in. Yeah, let's decrease the tyre pressure. Four people watching, what's up?
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Alright. Back to the garage then, we're going to turn down the tyre pressure and yeah, get ready for some soft tyre running in FP3. But yeah, hards feel good from FP1, mediums felt good in both sessions. Well, a little bit of wear, but again, that's what decreasing the tyre pressure will be for. Burn off some energy. All right. Really cool that we got our first secret meeting though. Surprised that it was McLaren, mind you, given their current driver lineup, but yeah. Has anyone else been put off of watching Arava's career mode because he started at McLaren? I don't know about you guys, but I watched pretty much every single episode of Arava's F123 MyTeam career mode, and the last couple of seasons of his F122 one. But I've just been completely turned off of watching him because why has he started at McLaren? They were literally like one of the best teams last year. They're one of the best teams in the game now. Plus, why would you want to kick either Lando or Oscar Piastri out of the grid, you know? I genuinely thought he was going to start at VCarb. That would have made a lot more sense. Could have started at Sauber. Could have done what a lot of people are doing and starting at Williams. But McLaren? Why are you starting your career at McLaren? Alright, so we got a 131.8. Alexander Albon has not gone out to set a time yet, but we are essentially done with FP2, so we're going to retire from the session.
And if today's practice is anything
Albon,
to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula 1.
Only 4/10 quicker than my best medium run. That's a really good sign for our rivalry, like, you know, teammate rivalry, though. Again, I can't really tell you how the race is going to be for the rest of the grid. Anyway, time to see how quick we can be on the softs. Alright. So we've got 2 tyres to use for this situation. We've returned that set of softs despite never using them. Okay. Right, so we're going to use this set of softs for maybe like 5 laps. Yeah, I think 5 laps is pretty solid. And then this set of softs to do some like, to do one really quick run at the end. Alright, so I did want to go in and change this tyre pressure, maybe down like here. Still want some straight line speed, so I hope that's okay. It's only a slight difference, like I could turn all the pressure down to the bottom, to be honest, but that would be too easy.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Yeah, texture's poking through of the tyres. I think that's because of the terrain of the pit lane, though. Because like, there's a lot of bumps in the Japan pit lane. It's not like, surely it's not like that in real life. That would destroy some car suspensions, right? Does that need an update? Maybe it does. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh yeah, I don't really need to take it slow, mind you. But we'll save some tyre wear. And then, yeah, we'll go for about 5 laps. Just to kind of gauge where the softs are at in terms of race distance. And then we'll do a quali practice at the end. So, 1 lap on the softs, hot lap mode on, stuff like that. Alright. %1 tyre wear already. Oof. Right, and so it begins. 5 laps of the softs. Let's see how they are. Oh, that's not a lot of grip, was it? That was scary. Let's flashback that, because I do want to see what the initial pace is like. But yeah, not a lot of grip. Even that wasn't the greatest, but we'll take it. I'm not really feeling the soft tyres. Are they still cold? Oh, they're overheating. The front left anyway, and that's what it was like on the mediums. So maybe it's that. Let's keep an eye on that actually. Let's keep an eye on tyre temps. I'm not really feeling how much better the softs could be. I mean, Max Verstappen got a 130 dead to top off FP2. $131.8 for Alonso. I don't know what tyres he's on now. Well, let's see what we can get on this first run before we judge it. $130.8 dead. Wow. That looked perfect, didn't it? Had to back out of that turn just a little bit. Yeah, they're not... It's not nearly enough grip for me, to be honest. I don't think we'll be using these in the race. The tyre wear is insane. Yeah, we're not using these. We're already down by like 4/10. That is crazy. Yeah, these are awful. These are woeful. I do like this though. The tyres wear a lot more than they did last year. I'll tell you that. Makes things a lot more interesting. $131.7. That's quicker than me. Of course, there might be track evolution involved, and maybe he's doing the qualifying pace program. If he has that. 7/10 off. Wow. Yeah, I'm not feeling these softs. These are absolutely woeful. Took a bit of grass there. Yeah, Albon's consistently beating us now, which is not a good sign. But then again, I don't know how far off of my time he was, actually. He was in the 137s, 131.7s for sure. Wait, no, I think that was his time. Really not that far off from me, to be honest. And considering... Oh, that was my first time, to be fair. But then again, my first lap wasn't the greatest. We could have found more time out of that. I feel like Albon's setting some really good laps. Whereas I'm making a little bit of a mistake and that's costing me time. But we're close. That's what matters to me. Like, I want me and Albon, I want our times to be close. And it seemed like that was going to be the case after Bahrain, but yeah. Jeddah was different, not too different, but yeah, Australia was alarming at how much better I'd gotten at the game.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I don't want to do any more laps on these. I think the story's done. Like, we don't need to be doing 5 laps on these. Look at that tyre wear, is woeful. We're not using these in the race. Absolutely not. No effing way. It's a shame. I felt like the softs would have been like really good, but genuinely they don't feel too much different from the mediums. Four people watching, what's up? But yeah, look at Albon's pace compared to Alonso though. So maybe that might be R&D upgrades coming in actually. We haven't actually looked at the R&D page. Maybe we've overtaken Aston Martin at this point already in the season. Again, Williams are really OP compared to how they actually really should be. Like, 6th best team on the grid at the beginning of the launch, the game. So I wonder when the first R&D updates are coming in, like the first vehicle performance updates. Because some of these are just flat out wrong, you know? Alright. I'd say that was a successful few laps though. Like, we needed that data, because that just proves to me that we're not using the softs in the race. And I doubt this is going to be an F1 23 Season 5 situation where, you know, the softs looked awful in practice and yet it was really good to go on to the softs for the actual race. Like, I highly doubt it will be like that. But yeah, that's us done this weekend. We could possibly have even less tyre pressure, but I'm going to leave it, because it is a bit of an improvement in straight line speed, which is what we do need. But yeah, it's not too different from the usual setup. Oh, we're not done with FP3 yet, actually, because I did say we were going to do a test lap. But yeah, 35% wear in, oh my god, lifespan, 4 laps! Yeah, look at that. The lifespan's only 8 laps. That's woeful. Look at that. Even the hards compared to the mediums is a huge... Oh, well, to be fair, that's used mediums. 16, 24 laps. Yeah, see, that's not actually that big of a gap. So it looks like we're going to be doing a mediums to hard strategy, to be quite honest, or maybe the same as last episode and go hards to mediums. But I definitely want to start on the mediums for a race like Suzuka with those, like, you know, Sector 1's corners. Definitely we'll start on the mediums. So it looks like we're looking for a mediums to hard strategy, to be quite honest with you. Alright, we're going to wait till the track's not busy. Wait till it's cleared out a bit. And then we shall do... some laps. So 131.7, that's what we want to beat. Let me just double make sure that we have the tyre. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Right, so yeah, this is going to be our quali practice lap. And we're going to stick it on hot lap. Oh god, the AI is terrible. Right, so for qualifying, we might have to go out and just do the outlap ourselves, because 8% at the start of a lap is awful. What is that, AI? That's terrible. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to just do the outlap ourselves, which I really didn't want to have to do. That might be the first time that's proved to be a genuine issue. Yeah, I could barely make it through some of these corners now, compared to what it would have been. 15% already! Terrible! AI's ruined my quali practice and my quali tactics. That's awful. 8% on an outlap. What are you doing? Like, what is the AI doing? Yeah, it's not looking good for qualifying with that tyre wear. Definitely not using this in the race. This is really bad. Did we even beat Albon's time? I think we did. That's awful though. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That was terrible. Oh, we didn't even go into the specialist screen. I forgot to do that. I think we can still do it. I'm not sure. But that was awful from the AI then. Like driving, like, you know, the auto drive thing. Albon's gone even quicker. A 131.1. You're having a laugh. What the hell? I only turned the difficulty up by 5. What am I supposed to do?
What an incredible practice.
What am I supposed to do? I just won the last race, so logically, I changed the difficulty. But now that I turned the difficulty up, Albon's wiping the floor with me. I don't get it. I don't get this difficulty system at all. Ugh, right. I want to check the R&D tree. Well, not the tree, the graph. Because we did bring some upgrades in. But yeah, qualifying is going to be the important part. But yeah, we're just going to have to go out from now on. Turning after next weekend, leaving... Okay, yeah. Goal pass, goal active. Goal active, goal active. Okay, I'd already done it then, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, what's going on with that, man? I'll do this race just to see what happens at 90 difficulty, but... Yeah, I turned it up for a reason. It's just... AI difficulty in the F1 games for me has always been so inconsistent. So, yeah. Right, we'll check out R&D. Progress history. Yeah, so we're pretty much nearly on par with Aston Martin now. We've moved further away from the Kick Saubers, but yeah, we're pretty close to McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes. To be fair, like, we're really not that far off. And this is what I mean, like, look at the beginning. Like, quicker than the Sauber, I can believe that. Quicker than the Alpine, I'm really not too sure. Quicker than the Haas, just not. And not quicker than the V-Carb neither. But the Haas and the V-Carb, even though they're definitely quicker than the Sauber and the Alpine, are bottom of the R&D thing, and Williams are dead in the middle, which we just weren't. We haven't been that close up in the midfield for a long bloody time. Hell, we're almost out of the midfield, you know? It's only Aston Martin in the way. Williams are not the second best team in the midfield. We would have so much more points by now in real life. But apparently, according to Codemasters in the game, Williams are the second best in the midfield. It makes no sense.
Remember, Verstappen in 23, Vettel in 2019. Some phenomenal pole laps. But whose will it be today?
Hey. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Right, qualifying, this is where it all matters. So we're going to go out and set an initial lap. We could always put a little bit more downforce on the front. Oh, mate! Look, 4%. I mean, it's not as bad. Don't get me wrong. But it's still bad. Oh, Albon's not far behind. Or is that an Alpine? I can't tell. But keep an eye on this tyre wear. I mean, we could use overtake as well, but the AI don't use overtake in qualifying, so I really don't want to cheat with that. Alright, that's not too bad. Obviously we're packing less fuel as well, so that will help for tyre wear. And yeah, I think that's Albon behind us. George Russell, 130.8. It's really good. We should be able to get close to that then. Well, close-ish. I want an Aston Martin to cross the line, because then we can really see. It's about to.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
That's awful. The curbs actually hit you in Japan for some reason. It's fine for the rest of the game, but not here. Ah, he is fucking quicker. I don't understand this game. I don't understand the AI difficulty in this game. It's so inconsistent. Now he's quicker than me, but he just wasn't 5 AI difficulties ago. He's way quicker than me. What is going on? What car are you driving, pal? I don't get the AI difficulty. I really don't. We might put it back down, like not to 85, mind you, but maybe something like 88 or 87, something like that. But that is abysmal. I don't get it, me. I don't get it. Makes no sense. But we might have to try hard and set like a really good Q1 lap. Oh mate, we could be knocked out. Fuck. Knocked out in Q1, can you imagine? Right, I'm driving out. I don't trust the AI with my tyres. I just don't. 4% at the start of the lap, 8% in FP3, like, and we didn't even do a bloody lap. That needs an improvement, honestly. Got a Mercedes guy coming out. Right, we'll keep an eye on this tyre wear. We'll take it really slow through here. I don't want anywhere. See? Why can't the AI drive like that?
P13.
Really screwing me over with the tyre wear there. I wonder what Albon's doing to be that much quicker than me. Because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, to be quite honest with you. Russell needs to pass me. We got 0% on this right now. Like, come on, is this so difficult, AI? Like, 0% tyre wear, and I'm almost through the whole lap. Where is 4% and 8% coming from? Where are you finding that? Like, they're going full speed to the S's, I bet. Right, here we go. %, tyre wear. Front tyres are a bit cold, but that will change very quick. Wow! Look at the difference there. 0.2. And still rising. Wow. I blame the AI for that then. I blame the auto, like the flying lap AI for that. That's awful. I mean, obviously there's a bit of track evolution involved, but we gained so much time compared to the first lap that it just isn't that. Okay, we got on the throttle a bit later than we should have. But we're somehow quicker, actually. 6 people watching, what's up? Hey, what's up, Josh?
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Right, that's nearly 7/10 gained. In a Red Bull sandwich, okay. Right, guys, moment of truth. All that effort for that Q1 lap, I just want to be better than Albon. I've turned the difficulty up for a reason, but we might have to turn it down, because there's no way Albon should be better than me, considering the rest of the season so far. P12. P13, that's said right at the end. Where is he finding the time? Where are you finding the time, bro? Mate, I've got to turn this difficulty down. I might have turned it down too much. I think we'll go 88. So we were at 85. Oh, I can't fucking do that. I can't do that unless I'm in the data center. Damn. So we're going to be knocked out in Q2. That's just what's going to happen. We're not going to have a nice time of it, to be honest. Ouch. This is our first really difficult race of the season, and it's because I've turned the difficulty too high. I've jumped from 85 to 90. So 87, 88 might be worth doing. But it's just so inconsistent, because I literally won the last Grand Prix. I won the Australian Grand Prix. So I just don't know what's up with it. It can't come down to setup, but we could try something. We are in Parc Ferme. But we'll turn the front wing aero up by 3. And we'll turn the engine braking up by 1. Everything else we literally cannot touch. Tyre pressure. Let's put less tyre pressure in. Just the minimum possible. And then, yeah, just put everything we can into getting into Q3, I think. But let's see what the flying lap AI ends up doing now. Because obviously they should be doing the same with people like Albon, right? 4%! Where are you getting 4% wear on an outlap? It makes no sense. Mate, this AI's doing me so dirty. I think he's outsetting his lap now. I don't know. Right, that extra downforce is 100% helping us. So it could even be a setup issue, who knows? That was the worst hairpin I've done there. I don't think I've ever done a worse one. It felt really bad anyway. But the extra downforce, I can feel it. Used a bit of overtake to compensate for the understeer. It's just really hard to get used to the understeer. We could add more to maximum wheel rotation, that could help. But now's not the time to do that.
And that's P13, P13.
We'll ignore that. Right, now we're quicker than Albon. So it might be a setup issue or the fact we just cut the corner by accident. But how close is he? Nah, we would have been quicker regardless. So that's a one. So that might be a setup issue, to be honest. Yeah, we got 130.6. I believe we may have gained a tenth at most. So, yeah, we still would have been quicker. So that's a good sign. So it might just have been a setup issue. We might have just needed a little bit more downforce, you know? That's all that matters. They might be sending mixed signals, though. Hell, the worst part could be Albon might be on, like... that might have been just a banker lap, like a scrub lap. Who knows? But I don't have much left in terms of softs now. We've pretty much put everything we could towards this. I'm waiting for someone to exit the pits. Because I'm in fifth. I don't. If no one gets out, then I don't exactly need to come out of the pits. I'm in a really good position. P5. But most of these guys are quicker. Apart from Gasly and Zhou Guanyu, everybody. Oh, and Bottas. Both Saubers made it through. Yeah, so apart from the Saubers, Gasly and Stroll, everybody else should be quicker than me. Nobody has exited the pits just yet. I want to exit at the same time as everybody else. So just waiting, really. People are waiting a while. I'll say that right now. Why are they waiting so long? What are you waiting for? Yep, here we go.
Okay, when you're ready.
Go, 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 go! Everybody's leaving. Let's go then. Right, this is the moment of truth then. So, the setup, it didn't change much, but I feel like it's changed enough where we've got a pretty good chance of a good lap. Right, so we'll keep an eye on this tyre wear. I want 0%. Because I know the AI are going to have a bit more wear, and that will 100% help us. Mate, this is the most intense qualifying we've had though, so you know what? We might be happy with the difficulty. You know? But yeah, it was definitely a front downforce issue if we can still... Like, I just want to beat Albon. If I can beat Albon in qualifying, I'm happy. That's all I want to do. I don't mind everywhere else. I need that one watching to move out of the way. There we go. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. We can keep the slow down here. I think a couple of cars stayed in the pits, so they might have only set one lap. It was an Aston Martin and a Ferrari, because they weren't the Haas's. They always get knocked out. There's no V-carbs neither. Here we go then. Already a 10th down? What do you mean? What did I do wrong? I have no idea what I'm doing wrong, guys, to be honest. If anything, we should have more grip. But we're struggling there. How are we losing time? Could we got on the throttle earlier there? Oh, I don't know. More grip and it... I just don't know. I think we really screwed up turn one. Maybe there was no track evolution. I've not made any improvement. No one else really has neither. P5. Something happened with the track there towards the end. That was a track evolution thing. There was just not enough grip to be found, even though I had fresher tyres. But both Williams into the top 10. Both McLarens are out. So that is an absolute howler for McLaren. Going out in Q2. Lance Stroll, P15. We've got a Sauber that's done very well there. But we've also got a Sauber in P8 into the top 10 shootout. So a nice little assortment of drivers right there. That is awesome. But it's Bottas back into Q3. When was the last time Bottas was in the top 10 shootout? But I'm happy with that setup. I am very happy with that setup. However, we've only got one tyre. We have only got one tyre left. So that's not good. That is not good at all. One proper tyre left. So, you know what? We'll just set the one lap, I think. I think we'll just set the one lap. Let's see what other people are doing. So let's skip ahead. I wonder what Albon's doing. I think Albon will be in a similar position, right? Surely. He's already set a lap. He's got a 1:30.3. That might be the only lap you could set. So I think he's on his in-lap now. But, yeah. I highly doubt Albon can do much more than this. Because surely he'll be on the same set of tyres as I am. Like, the same number of tyres. I think he's coming into pit now, though. Yeah, right, he's coming into pit. Okay. Right, off we go. Oh god, I don't know if I actually selected the right set. Oh god, I really hope so. Oh god, I'd be so terrified. Oh, okay, we're good. So it's going to be a similar situation to before. What set of tyres is Albon going to be on, then? Surely he hasn't got enough tyres. Like, this is my last set. So surely he's on a worn set of soft tyres right now. That would make sense. But yeah, P8 is what I'm aiming for. That's realistically what we should be getting in this situation. But I feel like we could get higher. I don't know. But the fact that Albon was beating me throughout most of qualifying is a good sign. Because I do want it to be close between me and Albon, but he was starting to peel away a bit. So it was definitely a setup issue on our end. And it's good that I tried that, because if not, we wouldn't be in Q3 right now. Well, we need to get these tyres warmed up. %1 on the front right. Okay. Moment of truth, guys. This dictates where we're starting in the race. P10 won't be so bad, but I'm aiming for that P8. $15 seconds left of the session.
To go.
Okay. We got on the throttle earlier there. Oh mate, I'm actually nervous. We need to nail this. That's the best I'm gonna get it. What is it gonna be? What? Your tyres should be much warmer when you start a hot lap. Mate, P10, what? I had less wear than everybody. What tyre?
Remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
This AI difficulty is so inconsistent. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. We're gonna have to turn it down. Instead of, like, I did turn it up by 5, and maybe we're just not ready for that just yet. Wow. I don't get it, though, because we won the last race. So, I just, it's so inconsistent. To be that far off the pace, though. Where is Albon getting a fresh set of softs from? That's what I want to know. That's awful. I don't get it. Right, so we're clearly not ready for 90 just yet. 85 is too low. So we need to find a happy medium between the two, and I think I'm leaning more towards 87. You would have been much quicker, but you had 10 laps of fuel in the car in the final lap. Perhaps, yeah, but that's by default, you know? That's default, and the AIs should all be the same. Right? That makes sense. I don't know. But we could mess around with that for the next Grand Prix, perhaps. But then I feel like, wouldn't the car be OP? And that would just cause me more problems. Like, oh my god, is the game too easy again? Right, I think we're just looking at an 87 AI difficulty for now. Judging from that. We still made it to the top 10 shootout, mind you, but we were a little too much off the pace for my liking throughout qualifying. So I think 87 might be our go-to. Maybe 88. Maybe 88. But I'm gonna go with 87 for now, because I feel a bit demoralised after that, to be honest. Beaten in qualifying by Albon. Yeah, I can't seem to find a happy medium for the difficulty right now. 85 seemed perfect at the beginning of the season. It was great. But I can excuse Jeddah because we only got P5 because there was so much fighting going on ahead. Otherwise, that would have been a P8. And then just Australia came completely out of left field. We were just so good on the pace throughout. Maybe the race start wasn't the greatest, but we got overtakes in. We managed DRS really well. So obviously we mastered 85 difficulty. So we're not going that low again. But then I thought 90 would have been alright. But yeah. I think we'll go with 87 for now. If it starts getting too easy again, we'll put it up to like 88. I want to get back up to 95, like where we were in F1 23. But yeah, definitely very strange. But I've never had to do like the whole fuel thing, because I know the AI all have the same fuel as me anyway. You know? So I don't want to have to do that when I've not had to do it before and the game's not telling me that I have to do that, you know? Just doesn't make any sense to me. Who knows, though? Who knows? But we'll be sure to have a look next time, for the next Grand Prix. Just to test it out and see what happens, really. But if I get like P1 from doing that, I'm never doing it again. Never, ever, ever. I'm on current gen, by the way. It shouldn't be taking this long to load. This is woeful. We need a new engine.
The beloved Suzuka had a couple of unplanned years away from the calendar, but it's now back where it belongs, at the heart of the Formula One season. Welcome along to the Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh yeah.
We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at the unique figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with average speeds approaching 136 miles per hour. DRS will be available, of course, into the potential passing opportunity at turn 1. Though the best place for overtaking will be through 130R and into the final chicane. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Albon, Bottas, the rookie, Gasly, Norris,
1 second off the pace.
Oscar Piastri, Joe, Stroll, Tsunoda.
In qualifying, why am I starting with 10 laps anyway? Like, I didn't select that. Who selects that? No one.
It's almost time for the lights to go out.
Penalty for
so
Rocco.
let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true.
Seems like the rumours are true, Crofty. Now, the good thing is for the driver that if you've potentially signed or had chats with a team that are going to further your
Are they talking
career,
about me or
that's
someone
all well
else?
and
Did
good.
someone else have a
The problem
secret
it
meeting?
immediately creates within your own team now is that potentially the team stop giving you inside information, and therefore you're not privy to that knowledge of where the car's going in terms of its future development.
Well, they can't be talking about me because I declined McLaren. I get no words from the engineer. He's always mentioned the last race. Of all times you would want to mention the last race, it would have been now, since I won. Right, yeah, so I did say the mediums to hard strategy was going to be it. We had the hard to medium strategy in Australia, but there's a lot more corners in Sector 1, and I want as much grip as possible, so mediums are it. I think we're going to stick with this strategy. We'll have a little bit more fuel in, and let's get in. There's a Kick Sauber ahead of me. I can't believe it, me. And Albon's out-qualified us. Some people starting on the softs behind us, so we might be in a bit of trouble.
Clutch bite is good. Gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
No, we're not even going to be in a bit of trouble, because we all know how bad the softs are, to be fair, on this track, so I'm not actually too worried about Gasly, I'm definitely not worried about Gasly. Might have to be worried about Lando a little bit. What happened to the McLarens, man? It's nice to see that I wasn't the only one that had a bit of difficulty with this track, though. And to be fair, I am using the default setup, like slightly tweaked, but in Season 2 onwards, I'm going to start doing what I did in F1 23, and that's get setups from online, like the ideal setups, and then tweak it to my own preferences. That's what we did in 23. And it might prove to be a big help in this game. Who knows, though? We'll have to see. But yeah, we're going to do this race, and then we'll play some F1 World. Because I want to know what that fan zone is all about. I've seen no footage of it, and I need to keep an eye on the screen, because I had too many times I lost the front wing by not looking at my screen in last year's game during, you know, formation, well, not formation laps, but during safety car periods for sure. Might not hurt to increase maximum wheel rotation as well. That might have helped. But again, we'll save that for next episode. So we're starting behind our teammate. Right, let's not fail the grid this time.
Today. We think it'll stay dry.
Yes! Let's go. Okay. Starts pretty quickly in this game. Pretty much as soon as everyone's lined up. There you go. Look at that, man. That race start is ridiculous. What? Bro, this AI smokes some sort of shit, man. I hate it. Oh, what am I meant to do in this situation? I'm just getting swallowed up here. Fuck's sake. I hate the AI in this game. I'm saying that right now. I genuinely hate them. How are you going to have amazing race starts like that? Like, how does that even happen? It's times like that where I do genuinely miss F1 23. Right. I'm gonna get this spot back first of all. Look at that little AI speed there, like, no way should that happen. I rightfully earned that place. Like, in real life, I would have gained that position. But the AI have some serious fucking problems in this game. Makes my life so much harder. And now it's going to be hard to catch the AI up again. And I'm not the only one that deals with this. I just watched Araba's video. Genuinely some really big problems with this game. Right, we're going to get DRS now.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Right. Let's see what we can do. Completely block him off there. I'm not taking any AI straight line speed this time.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
I'm keeping hot lap on until I regain my position of P10. And then we'll start saving from there. Yeah, fuck your bollards. It's stuck on the bottom of my car. No, we're going to turn that down to medium. Harvest a little bit. Through this first section anyway. Albon's pulled away from Bottas a little bit. So, that's good. Weren't close enough to do a dive bomb that time. One pretty good pace though. Look at that. Look at that pull away.
Let's get past him.
Oh, I hate it. It's just the AI is really inconsistent. I can't tell you what difficulty I really should be at because I don't know myself. I sense an overtake coming soon there. They're kind of in my way now. Oh, he's moved out of the way, he's giving me space. Thanks, Lando. And I'll see you later, mate. He gave me space for some reason. He didn't have to. He could have made that really difficult for me. But he decided not to. Right, Gasly next, and then we're right back where we started. But yeah, the AI race starts needs nerfing. Big time. It's like, they just can't get it right, bro. F123 had way too many bad race starts for the AI. And then, this game's just one extreme to the other. Like, it's the exact opposite. The AI are just too bloody good. It's like they get a massive boost pad. Oh! Got on the grass there, that's not good. Albon is getting quite the gap ahead, which means Bottas is slowing everybody down. Which makes sense, because he is in the Sauber. But yeah, I should have caught up to these guys at this point. Like, I mean, even before the mistake that we made towards the end of last lap. Because these cars are well below me in the R&D thing. See what I mean by the AI being just so inconsistent? It does not make sense. How is he pulling away, man? I mean, he might be using a bit of overtake, to be honest. We'll flashback that. I do need to get better at that final chicane. I need more wheel rotation as well. I'm going to have to just practice a little bit more. Who's going to get priority pit stop between me and Albon? Yeah, through the corners I'm definitely better, but then they just get a massive boost in like straight line speed. I'm just not a big fan of it. Is this what people had to deal with in F1 22? Because if so, fuck this development team, seriously. How are you going to have the same exact mistakes as last year?
Good job.
That was that, yeah, FIA giving me a warning for that. I don't want to do it like that. But yeah, was this what people had to deal with? Jesus. Maybe I should have waited for F1 25. Right, let's save the overtake. Right, he was harvesting out of that corner. Did you see that? While I was using overtake, and I've gained nothing. I've literally gained nothing from that. Oh, hoo-hoo! Sit down, Gasly.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Just not a good first stint. Look at how much Bottas has backed up the field, though. Jesus. What's the pit window? No, lap 9, okay. I think we go a lap earlier to try and negate the time lost to Albon. So we'll pit in next lap. So I'm not going to try too hard to take over Bottas here. Could have him though, actually. No, he's gave way too much then. It's just a really inconsistent AI, and I'm not a big fan of it at all. I just don't know what to set as my difficulty at any point of the day. Very late defence from Bottas there. Oh, I got an objective done. Oh, it was an aerodynamic one. I guess it wasn't for number of overtakes. Right. As long as Albon doesn't pit, we'll be fine. So I'm not going to say box this lap right now, because I want to see what Albon does. Because I feel like he deserves to be priority. He's not really done anything with it, though.
We want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
Right, we'll do that. Albon gains some time, but that actually still helps the team, because we're backing up the rest of the field, so I'm not too fussed. So let's charge our ERS throughout this lap, and see what we can do. Actually catching up to the AI is the difficult part. Like, staying in front of them is actually quite easy.
Really good job.
Yeah, we only lost about a second to Albon by doing that. But the AI never tried to overtake me there, so they just didn't gain any speed. You see how inconsistent it is? Right, let's see what Albon does. If Bottas overtakes me, he needs to do it now. Why is he going down the inside and making it harder for himself? You're a fucking idiot, mate. Right, what's going on? What's going on? Is he pitting?
Understood. Stopping this
No, he's not. We're pitting. Okay, we're in. I'm not the only one as well. Gasly's come in. So this might actually be a really good strategy.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Okay, it's been a really good pit stop so far. And go.
Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh, there's Norris. And we have actually managed to overcut Norris. Oh, ho, ho! Let's go, baby. That's awesome. That's exactly what we would have wanted. Right, we're going to put hot lap on now. Because for now, Norris is actually going to be quicker, so we're going to be in a bit of trouble. But I think I got the strategy right, you know. I guess we'll have to see in the next lap. But I don't know, actually don't know. No, Norris I think was behind. No, Norris overtook me. It was Norris and Gasly who overtook me at the beginning. So yeah, we have actually overcut someone who was ahead of us. He is right up near me though. Now here's the thing, do I choose to fight Lando here? I don't know. I have a lot of ERS though, so we'll spend a bit of it. We'll stay on hot lap. He wants that overtake done. He does have DRS. He's not going to go for it though. Oh, he almost did, you know. F123, they would have backed out of it. Hell, Bottas did earlier as well. Alright, people are in the pits.
Keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 18.0 seconds.
I think Albon... Oh, he hasn't pit. Oh no. Oh no, Albon.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us.
Oh no.
28.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in fourth. And the time last lap...
What are you doing?
33.6.
Albon, you should have pit. What are you doing, bro? Maybe they are actually trying to make it so realistic that it's hilariously difficult to do overtakes now, just like real life.
The car ahead of you hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
I'm onto you, Codemasters. I'm onto you. Now he's pitting, okay.
Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Let's hope that's a good risk for him. But I'm going to stay towards like the middle of the road so Norris can have a really hard time trying to overtake me. There you go. Really good defending from us. We'll just keep Lando behind. Right. I really hope Albano's had a good pit. We're overtaking a Sauber, and Russell's right. Oh, okay. Albon's just come out in P8, so we're now in P9. We're into the points. Albon has not. I think did he gain a position? Yeah. No, he didn't. No, he's stuck where he was. If he'd have pit a lap earlier, he would have undercut some people. Or overcut, whatever. But we're right behind our teammate now, so this could be interesting. Lando's going to have a lot of ERS. I've noticed in the dirty air of other cars you actually do gain more energy. It might be worth letting him go. Oh my god. I didn't want to give it up that easily though. But it might be worth letting him go just to get some DRS, in the hopes of catching up to Albon. So you know what, Norris, go ahead. We're going to let Lando pass. We're still in the points. We're only losing 1 point out of it.
That's us down a place.
But it's worth the risk to see if we could catch up to the guys ahead of us. Double points finish though for the team. Twice in a row since Albon got a P10 last episode. The AI are pulling away again though. That's not good. Are we even catching up to Albon at all? If not, I'll just see if I can retake the position back from Lando. Which will be a lot easier since he doesn't have DRS now. At least it should be a lot easier, but we've got... It's F122.5, that's what this is. Pretty much. In terms of the AI. It might look like F123, like a successor, but it just isn't, bro. It's more like 22 from what I've heard. Again, I didn't play 22, but a lot of the things people complained about with that game
we don't want to let this hold us up too long.
are in here.
Do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Right, okay. Well, the engineers have told me to re-overtake him, so I guess that's what we're doing. Bit shaky through there, to be honest. That wasn't very good. Three laps to overtake Norris, okay. I just can't keep up with the AI at certain points. It just gets so difficult. I don't get it. The difficulty's so inconsistent. I fucking hate it. Fuck you.
Yes.
There was the objective done anyway. So how am I meant to fucking catch up?
Teammate ahead, 3.1 seconds.
Ugh. Two laps left to catch up to
You might
Norris.
experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Just can't do it, bro. It's so difficult to catch up to the AI this year. I really fucking hate it. And he's not going to get into any fighting neither, because he's nowhere near anybody, because he can't catch up to anyone neither. It's so bad, bro. They've made it too realistic with this whole dirty air system. Here we go, though. Woo!
Really good job on hitting that target.
But there's that initial acceleration coming into play. Oh my god. Just, it's awful. It's absolutely woeful. But I don't know what difficulty I'm meant to be at, because I won the last Grand Prix. But then I struggle in qualifying when I move it up by 5, so I move it down by 2 or 3. And it just doesn't, I can't seem to get a grasp on the AI this year. It just is no good. It is no good. Really need a patch for this. Badly. Because it is genuinely ruining my enjoyment of the game. Big time. And I tell you what, I'm not getting F126 at launch. Because it'll be made by the same development team that's done this one. So the people that made this game, fuck you for not learning any of your fucking lessons from F122. Seriously. It's an absolute disgrace, to be honest. And it's just frustrating to play. Even the AI struggled to overtake me, you know? It's just a huge overtaking problem. Like, yes, it's realistic, but this is a video game. It shouldn't have to be like that. I love how you get more understeer when in dirty air. That's great. But it being so difficult to overtake other cars just doesn't make any sense. There's a massive fucking DRS train ahead, but we're not going to catch up to that because none of them are fighting. They're just chilling. They're chilling with each other, quite content with just driving. So, the best thing we can do really is just keep Lando behind. Tyre wear, looking good.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.0 seconds.
I think there's been a pass behind us. It's such a shame because everything they've added to this career mode is great. I love it. I love the in-race objectives. I love the accolades. I love the specialist system. I love the secret meetings and the multiple season contract system. But quite honestly, it's going to come to a point where I just don't even want to play the game because the racing is just not good. It just isn't. I hate to rant about it because I don't regret getting the game. I want to make that very clear. However, I do regret getting it at launch because it just was not ready to go out. But after 3 betas, you would have thought the AI would have been sorted out. But in my opinion, it's gotten worse. The AI's gotten worse since the first beta. I played beta 1. So, what feedback they were getting, I have no fucking idea. What feedback were you getting from the betas? Because I can tell you right fucking now, it's worse. And I had a problem with the AI in beta 1. I made a massive paragraph about it. You know? I still have it in my notes. Cheers, Philip, by the way. I still have it in my notes about the genuine issues that the AI have. And you've made it worse. You've somehow made it worse. This is just not fun. I'm getting nowhere. The AI ahead, they're not trying to make any overtakes. They did in Jeddah. And they did very late on in the race in Bahrain. That's why we were able to have the races we did. Genuinely, there are some really good times with this AI. Like, I love that it's more difficult than 23. But there's just little things like these massive DRS trains. How difficult it is to catch up to the other AI. The weird fucking boost acceleration that the AI get on the exit of corners sometimes. That I showed you in last episode when Lando Norris had more speed than me when he went over the curb. You know? And he won't even try to overtake me here because he can't.
Verstappen's just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
These guys ahead aren't fighting, so I'm just getting nowhere. We're just hot lapping at this point. Literally, because I've been on hot lap the whole time. We're literally just hot lapping. But hey, at least it's a double points for Williams, you know? But yeah, the AI difficulty's inconsistent. Calm, just focus. There's nothing we can do, and I'm as focused as can be, to be honest. Albon's dropping off a little bit. But it's too late anyway. Yeah, something really needs to be done about this AI, because I've seen nothing in the patch notes about that. The massive DRS trains I've seen, like their work, that's awaiting a patch, I think. Either that or they're investigating it, but you've had 2 years to work on the game, and we're running into the same issues that people complained about in that game. What is going on with these development cycles? What exactly are you working on? Are you just copy and pasting the same game and then, you know, adding, you know, I appreciate the content, like the career mode content. Again, it's great, but oh, this AI.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
This is, when it comes to the actual like racing against AI, this is the worst F1 game I've played. Bear in mind, I didn't play 22. Okay, keep that in mind. But yeah, big issues.
Done it then. Here at Suzuka, a brilliant
AI are just shit. They really are. 23 had the issue of getting too easy sometimes.
Like they were in a different category,
but I feel like I could have just turned up the difficulty. Verstappen wins again, that's realistic at the very least. He's definitely winning the title in our season and in the real life one, I bet.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Such a shame, man. Look at Alonso on the podium, though. That's nice. But yeah, AI race starts. AI random boosts out of the corner exits. You can't catch up to them. You can't overtake them. Even though that is realistic, but quite frankly, it just shouldn't be in the game. Like, are you trying to make F1 as boring in the game as it is in real life? Because you're really accomplishing it with some of these races.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Right, we're starting to fall down in the standings now, which I'm fine with. We shouldn't have been up there anyway. But that was the other thing. Once we were ahead in Australia, it was done. We won the race, you know? Because of the new dirty air system. I understand getting understeer in the dirty air, but to make it more difficult to overtake, I don't know, man. Or to catch up. The straight line speed is woeful. I'm telling you this right now. This better not be an issue in F1 26 at launch. I'm not getting that game at launch, even though I really want to, because of the new regulations and new cars and stuff. I might still get it, but I'm going to do beta 3, like, as close to the release as possible before I ever try that. And that's 2 years from now. I know F1 25 will be better than this game, because that's what they'll fucking market it as, just like 23 was. But yeah, let's have a look at this race start. So, let's go on the race replay. So I think it was Lando that got the really good... Oh no, it was Piastri. Either that or it wasn't, but we'll get the nice view anyway. Because a McLaren ended up rocketing past me. Yeah, look at that. And the AI just acted like that is a perfect view of Stroll just strolling into me. No, I don't know. I didn't know he was there, to be fair. So maybe that was a little bit my fault, but how's Norris getting such a great start? That's what I want to know. Let's have a look. Let's see what he does when he launches. Because he starts right behind me and gets a massive, massive boost somehow. That's sus as hell. He didn't even get the greatest start. You know, I thought he would have rocketed off the line. So he's using overtake. But bear this in mind. I am also using overtake at the start. Is it because they already have it on? Because if you notice the AI here, they already have it on. So that might be something to do with the law. But I don't know, man. Because I've always clicked it on as soon as we've started, so it shouldn't give them that much of a boost. It's still suspicious. Like, maybe it gives you a little bit of advantage, so maybe I'd expect Gasly to be able to overtake me if that's the case. But Norris? There's a big gap between me and Norris on the starting line. If we're both using overtake at virtually the same time, there is no way that this should happen. Watch this. Look at that. That is really sus. He turns to the left. You see that? Oh my god. So he turns to the right. And it looks like he gets a bit of a boost off of it. You see that? That should not be happening. That should not be happening. Oh, man. So he's going 134 at this point. I'm going... There's a 10-mile-an-hour difference. Get out. Get the fuck out. So obviously I start moving to the left. to cover off Gasly, which fails because he gets a massive start. So 134, 143 at that point, he is. 75 there. Yeah, look at that. So at this point, I have finished turning left. I'm not turning left anymore. I'm turning a little bit to the right at this point. 89, 10 miles an hour. But he's also moving left. Oh, there it is! Look at that. Right, so look at his steering wheel when he turns right. Okay, maybe that wasn't... Yeah, so he's turning and gaining still at the same sort of speed. Look, so he turns his wheel. Bear in mind, his wheels hardly even move. Only a little bit. Not in coordination with the steering wheel, though. So he starts turning there. That's 113. I don't know. I just think it's so sus. Like, 92 miles an hour, 106, 104. Like, everybody's already in the hundreds, apart from Hamilton, who's virtually in the hundreds. Like, everybody's going quicker than me. Bear in mind, Albon's up against the wall, so he's definitely moved. I don't know. It's just so suspicious to me. Everybody else is moving at virtually the same pace at this point. But Norris turns about as much as I do. So there's no way. So let's have a look. When he turns, 116 miles an hour. He's going almost pretty much the same pace as almost everyone else. Perez is getting a massive boost somehow. 117. Sainz and Verstappen, they're getting massive boosts. But we could probably, like, between Hamilton and Perez, yeah, there's a Red Bull and a Mercedes, so we could pass that off. Albon's going 119. He's going quicker than anybody, and he's right up against the bloody wall. Bottas, where's Bottas getting a slipstream from to be going 119? Gasly's there as well. The guys on the left are getting... there's such a massive gulf in speed here, you know? A massive gulf. Yeah, so I brake a little... I think I braked here. Yeah, I braked here. And the AI is still going at this point. But I just can't trust the AI not to try and fuck me over. I genuinely do feel like the AI gets a little boost. But when you try to look for it, it's really subtle. Like, you'll only really see it when you try to overtake somebody. I just don't know, man. Right, so if we go to lap... so we made our first overtake on Stroll. Right. So, here's where I come in. Little bit of receipt on Stroll. 53 miles an hour through the corner. I'm going 52. Alright? So, now I'm on most of the track at this point. I'm also on the racing line. So if we get up right here, 67, 51. Okay, it wasn't that then. There was an overtake. I think it might have been on Norris. It was definitely on a McLaren at one point. No, I made an overtake on a McLaren, I swear. Yeah, there it is. So Piastri's there. So it was lap 1. This is what I'm trying to investigate here. So we make our first overtake on Piastri here. So, you see us over there. I'm on the racing line at this point. At this point, right here, I am on the racing line. Piastri is not. So, let's have a look at the speeds, because I think I experienced it here. 54, 49. There it is. There it is. He's not on the racing line. I'm also pushing him out with this move. You know? The way I dove in for this, at this point, that is pushing him out. No? This point right here, I'm pushing him out. 48 miles an hour, 51. He's getting pushed out there. Look at that. He's also on the curb, bro. Look at that. There's a big difference there, you know. 91 and 86. Yes, I'm in front here. Just about. How is he gaining more speed? That's really suspicious. And we've been seeing that in the first 3 races. You know? Piastri's not on the racing line. He's getting pushed out as I'm doing the overtake. And we're both using overtake right now. He also has a higher fuel load, bear in mind. I'm on 20.0, he's on 21.1. He's also on the curb. Why is he gaining speed? Can you answer that, Cody's? Can you answer that? How on earth is Piastri gaining speed in this situation? And it's subtle things like that that make it so difficult to overtake. It's so difficult to catch up to AI. Mate, there's so many problems with this game. And I don't want to stop playing it because I am having fun with it, but it is going to factor in to whether or not I pre-order your games or even buy your games from now on. You know? Especially you. Especially you. The ones who worked on this game and 22. Because you've got a history of doing shit like this. I guarantee they did this in 22. I'll look it up, but I guarantee they did this in 22. This should not be happening. I'm on the racing line, pushing Piastri out, and I have a better exit. Piastri's on the curb. Why is he going 4 miles an hour faster? That's a big difference. I also have more overtake. Somehow he's overtaken me here. Look at that! Where is he getting that speed? We're both using overtake. Where is he getting it? And it can't be the case of just McLaren versus Williams, because we're not that far off of McLaren. Both Williams made it into Q3 for Japan. Both McLarens were knocked out. So we were quicker on this track. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just a very suspicious thing there that I've noticed. And I wouldn't be making it up, you know? Because I was doing worse in the F123 career mode when we were doing that. And not once did I ever encounter an issue like that. People need to talk about stuff like that. Seriously. That is a genuinely big, big problem. Right. I'm going to save the last 15 minutes of talking about that as well. And I'll just put that in an Angry Rant video. I'll upload that tomorrow. I'm not even in the mood to live stream F1 World now. Or maybe I am. To be fair, the AI difficulty is going to be really low. And I still want to see fan zone. So, yeah, we'll still do that. Never mind. But it really does frustrate me. The race starts need nerfing. For sure. Because, yeah, you could say, oh, well, you're turning on the start line. But this would also happen when I'm going straight forward, you know? Like, the AI are just better than me at race starts. And it can't be a case of, oh, just put ERS on when you start. You know, put overtake on when you start. It can't be that. Surely it's not. Or maybe it is. I don't know. We'll have to do some testing. Maybe even, like, in this stream. I don't know. It does have some really good potential. If they can sort out the AI, this could potentially be better than F123. In most areas. All they gotta do is sort out the AI. Get rid of that boost acceleration they got going on, because that was not a thing in the beta, I can tell you that right now. I've seen it mentioned on Reddit, but only for F2 cars. No one's really spoken about it for the F1 cars. I don't know, man. I'd still say that was a successful race. Like, yeah, it stings a little bit that we, you know, weren't able to pass Albon, but we never really had the opportunity, to be honest. Oh, I think this was the overtake on Norris. Oh, mate, that's beautiful. Oh, see, it's moments like that. Like, I don't get overtakes like that on F1 23. I've never seen an overtake like that at Suzuka. That is beautiful. That is literally beautiful. And he's still fighting me at that point. Look, he's not even on the racing line and he's gaining speed through there. You see that? Look. Oh, man, and he was side by side with me then, wasn't he? Let's have a look at that. Right, let's have a look-see, shall we? So I make the move. He takes a little bit of evasive action because I do take him off guard. So he's on the curb again. And look at this. Gaining, gaining, gaining. What on earth is that? He's also quicker than me. Well, obviously, because he's gaining. But look at that. And he's already trying to challenge me. Like, he's that close to me. Oh, no, that's me. Never mind. I need to... There we go. He's that close to me that I have to take a bit of evasive... Like, I have to go off the racing line a little bit just to make sure I am ahead of him. I don't know, man. It's just so suspicious. I don't know. I don't know. But to me, it is ruining the game. Big time. That is ruining the game for me. But it's still a points finish, so, you know, it's not awful. And it was a good point finish at that, right? Or was it just P10? I think it was P9. I think it was P9. I don't even remember. I'm just so focused on just that issue. Yeah, so I'm not going to get F125 at launch just for the shit they pulled here. I'll get it eventually though, because I know that'll be a good game. Because it will just, you know, it'll be the same guys in mid 23. And then I'm just not going to get 26 at launch for the same reason, but for even more of it. Like, I really want that game because it's with the new regulations, you know? But, man, I can wait for that as well. And then I think the next one I'll get at launch would be 27. Who knows? But that is a huge, huge problem that's ruining the game for me, personally. And I've held it off for a while, but I really do need to talk about it in a video. So I've just clipped that. I'm going to edit it a little bit. We'll be back in a couple hours for some F1 World stuff. I'm going to do a little bit of testing, actually, on the AI, like the race starts, and do what they do, which is have overtake right on, and then I'll include that in that video. So that video is going to be called F124 Angry Rant. So be sure to tune into that. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of F1 24 Driver Career Mode. It's really cool that both Williams drivers are getting points. And, you know, we had the spectacular result of a P1 in Australia, which, again, just shows how inconsistent the game can feel at times. I mean, look at this. Russell got a P3 in Jeddah, but now is right back towards, you know, the lower of the top 10. Piastri got a P3 in Bahrain, but has consistently struggled to stay in the points in the other races. It's just something to note, man. Something to really talk about. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of F1 24 Driver Career Mode. We will be back tomorrow for the Chinese Grand Prix. So until then, until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.